Oh, they want about 6 cards with me. That's right. New reading. One of my offline readings. That request of a friend of mine, I'm bringing online. All right? It's basically a 3-card reading. I'm going to shuffle while I'm talking randomly at the bottom as a Knight of Cups. It's basically a 3-card reading, like 3 quick cards with me and a bottom card. But each position gets 2 cards. Each of the 3 positions gets 2 cards, and each position is shuffled for center, left, right, how they're read. So right now, I'm shuffling for the center position. And then when you're done shuffling, the whole thing gets an overall energy from the deck. Right? Okay. Let's see where we go. It's a very good reading for pinpointing things. It gets down, it dives a little bit deeper than the 3-card. I tend to do it offline for my offline readings because it gives more explanation. But at the same time, for the online readings, it might go a little too deep. I don't know. We'll see. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you are meant to find it. Okay? Could be future influence. Could be just for one person. I'm asking what the universe wants to tell you with this reading. So it's wide open. Let's just see where we go. Thought we'd have a little fun with it. In the center position, we have the 3 of Wands and the Death card. And its crossing energy is the Knight of Swords. All right? Next, shuffle for the second position. So this is the base energy right now. Now I'm shuffling for the outlying energies. So far, the base energy here, you got a game-changing message coming in from somebody. Knight of Swords brings a message of change. It's there. The universe is trying to. It's already on the way. It's already on the way. All right? It's in the air. It's in the mail. I don't know. It's on the way. It does put an end to one direction that you've been going in life. Okay? It offers up a new direction to you, but I'm not sure you have a choice as to whether or not you take that new direction. I think this message changes the direction you've been going. All right? All right. Here we go. Well, I mean, this doesn't have to be anything ominous or bad. My wife and I were planning to take a little trip up to Gold Country in Northern California, right? We were going to do that. Turns out it's on fire, right? We just got a message right there. It's on fire. Whole trip fucking canceled, right? So that changed the direction I'm going. It could just be something like that for you. I don't know. It's a last minute save. I'm glad I didn't go all the way up there only to find out, hey, what's all this smoke about, right? So, I don't know. It is what it is. Next position. Let's see where we're at. Fucking California, something's always on goddamn fire. Jesus Christ. If it's not the neighboring town, it's where I want to go. Fucking crazy. I'll tell you what. All right. Anyway, it is. Okay, we done. Look, the cards exploded. Okay? They just blew up on me. So, the next position is the Ace of Swords. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get all these on. It's the first version of this reading, so it's going to be a clusterfuck. So shut the fuck up. I usually do these offline. I don't have to worry about a fucking camera. All right. And the Hangman. So I've got a Ace of Swords, King of Wands, and a Hangman here. Let's shuffle for the third position. It's an energy of don't let the bastards get you down. A little bit. Whatever this is that occurs changes your perspective on how you feel about yourself. It has the potential to, so be careful about that. Okay? We'll see where we're going here. Let me get the full picture and we'll take it from there. All right? This could involve an incoming, I was going to say, this could involve an incoming energy. That's the Hierophant, right? And there's Justice, yeah. And what else? And the Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. Justice and the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. Somebody close to you, yep, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody close to you is getting, for most of you, I mean, for the biggest, broadest band of energy that would fit Steve's Love Tarot. Isn't my trip to Gold Country, but it fits here too, right? Can I get my money back? I don't know. Gonna find out. Seems cruel to ask, you know. I know your hotel's on fire, but Could I get my deposit? I mean, it seems a little rude to ask. Okay. Now that we've covered the light bullshitty things, it could be. It's probably somebody getting a divorce or leaving somebody and then coming your way to tell you, right? I don't know why you're forced to go in a direction with this person. I have no idea. I'm going to clarify, but it looks to me, look, this is crossing here. All right. The overall energy of the reading is 9 Pentacles. You're now free to do something with somebody. Okay? You're free to do something with whoever this is. I have no idea. It's somebody who might have been married. Something's coming to an end. I got Justice and the Ten of Swords. It doesn't have to be a marriage. It could just be a way they live their life or a job or they're moving towards you or something like that. I'm curious as to why it seems to negatively impact. Well, does it negatively impact? It feels negative. It feels like it negatively impacts the way you feel about yourself or the way you feel about this person. I think I understand why that is. And I'm just going to tell you what I feel off this energy here. This is somebody who probably ran from you, who told you we can't be together. Now all of a sudden they could be together and you're interested. And you're pissed off at yourself that you're interested because they're the fucking Burger King. They're a fucking King of Wands. And you know, you've been watching enough tarot readings, listening to me enough talking about narcissists that you know it's probably not going to go well. I'm probably making a stupid mistake. Why am I interested? Have I not grown? Is my vibration not raised? Am I not a higher frequency person? Am I not beyond this? Why do I care? All of a sudden this person shows up and now I'm fucking interested. I can understand why it might make you feel bad about yourself a little bit about that. You might beat yourself up a little bit. And I warned against beating yourself up with the Mercury and Virgo. I said it's a byproduct of that energy. It's coming out here. All right? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to clarify some shit here. But I'm going to tell you, don't worry about it. Just go with it. I can tell you there's enough major arcana on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? There's enough major arcana on the table here that it might be an okay ride for you to just sort of go with this. Okay? Try not to think about the whole Burger King aspect too much. The whole King of Wands, narcissist, this person's just going to do this to me again. Right? I don't pick up any deception here. It's a genuine chance to move in a direction with this person. Okay? I'm going to find out why it's such a do or die kind of a thing with the Death card here first. Okay? Now, randomly at the bottom of the Witches is the World. I'm going to clarify this. That's pretty big. It's a big deal. I suspect, with how I feel the energy, that if you say no to this person, they won't come back. If you say yes to this person, there's no going back. Okay? For however that might play out. It feels a little do or die. I'm just going to clarify the cluster. Okay? We don't clarify each card. We clarify the cluster. It's all about the clusters. It's 3 little cluster fucks. That's what it is on the table. This works really well for my societal reads offline. You know, it really does. It gives me a view of things. But it works well here. I'm surprised. It actually flows nicely. I get it. I totally get it. And this jives nicely with the Mercury and Virgo phase, too. And the time between the eclipses. Okay. So tell me about the... fucking blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. The Chariot. Yeah. Somebody's coming in. I got it. Soulmate. Got it. Queen. Wow. Why? No. Page of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords. You're going to have to forget about the past with this person if you want to go with this person. If you want to go in this direction. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a job or an opportunity that suddenly became available and you hate yourself for wanting it. Right? Why am I going back into prostitution, Steve? Why am I doing that? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. It hurt you in the past. You probably shouldn't. But I'm just saying. You're going to have to forget about what happened in the past with this person. The lessons you've learned, or I could read it as the lessons you've learned from the past all fly out the window when this fucker shows up. And I know they're showing up because of that right there. Right? The base energy shows it. So I could read it either way, take it as it resonates. I suspect, what's the bigger energy? The bigger energy here is you're going to have to just forget about what happened in the past. If you want it, go for it. You seem fairly well protected here on some level. You know, you can go. You could say to yourself in advance. The way I would do this is, let's say this person hurt you in the past. I would say, look, I've already learned my lesson from someone like this, but for some reason I'm interested. I'm going to go for it. I reserve the right to tell myself I told you so. Okay, and then just leave it alone. Leave it there and move forward with it. It's up to you. Or you can give it a pass. Either way, I said with the death card, there's no going back, and that's true. There's no going back. That guy's not coming back. Okay, we can call the paramedics 119, 911, 999, any of the nines. It doesn't matter. Okay, he ain't coming back. All right. Now, we'll get here. Don't worry. Let's pull on you. You're showing up here. Well, sort of. The person's a Burger King. You know it, yet you're interested. Again, you have to let go of the past here a little bit. Sometimes you have to. If you're going to give somebody a chance, a second chance, whoever this is, it feels like a second chance of some kind. Could be a job opportunity too. It's possible. It's Steve's love tarot. But the same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. All right? So it is what it is. But if you're going to, let's just use an example, because I have to pick something. Just catch my drift. If you're going to give this Burger King who hurt you before another chance, you have to forgive the past. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. They still a fucker, right? They still fucked you over. But for some reason you're interested. You need to explore why that is. And you need to not feel bad about yourself for exploring it. You're not stupid. You're not sticking your hand in the meat grinder a second time. That's only the case if you forget about completely don't acknowledge that there were lessons from the past. This is just saying you need to put them down. You know, remember them, put them down, keep them there. Cautionary tale, proceed with caution, yield sign, sort of a thing. All right. So it's up to you what you do with it. But if you're interested in this, you need to figure out why. There's a lesson as well for you to learn in why you're still interested. That's something you need to explore to find out, so you don't keep doing this if it does prove to be a mistake. You follow? Okay. All right. I hope so. Rewind if you don't. This kind of shit happens all the time in life. And you'd be surprised how many people, oh no, I'm not going to do it. They're interested, but oh no, I got burned before. But why are you still interested? If there's a piece of you that's interested, go figure out why. Yeah, big deal. You're not going to forget the lesson you just need to put it down, right? All right. Can't fix the past. There's a whole energy right now around of remembering that we can't fix the past. We can take what we learned from it, apply it to the present, and move forward in a better direction. Pull all you can from it. Every lesson you can out of this. Okay, let's pull on King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Hangman. Why is it here? Bottom of the deck. See that card? It's right there. 3 Wands. It's the environmental energy around that. Unreal. 5 of Wands. And why is that here? The 6 of Cups. It's exactly what I just told you. Getting in your head, 5 of Wands, about why am I, this person shows back up, getting in your head about the past and remembering about the past. This is a very weak energy. It's unimportant. What's important is why you're interested in it. Why he wants to jump off that fucking cliff. Go find out why. And remember the past. Right? We remember the Alamo. Every time we drive by it, we remember the Alamo, you know, but we still go in there from time to time, right? At the end of the day here, that's the point. It just keeps coming out that way. And look, there's a King of Wands, and there's a King of Wands underneath it. You've got to go find out why this is still appealing to you. If it shows up, and for some of you it is. It would not show up in one of my 6-card readings if it's not happening for at least one person watching. And I can dig it. I know where you're coming from here, but you got to find out why you're still interested. There's still something you need to learn from this if that's the case. If there was nothing for you to learn, you would have no interest in, you'd be like, oh, hell no, and shut it right down. But you're not doing that. You're not. The reconciliation is quite strong here. All right? And don't beat yourself up for wanting it. Go find out why, like a curious scientist waiting to see what happens with an experiment. Because think of it as a science experiment if you want to. I do that with lots of things in life, you know. All right, here we go. I do that with jury duty sometimes. I try to think of it like a little experiment in human nature. Right? I just sit there in the jury room and fuck with people. I say certain things just to see what kind of reaction I get. Right? That sort of thing. It's fun. You could make it fun. And you can make it fun for them too. I try to do that. I try not to be a douchebag. I just, Anyway, whatever you got to do, it's important to find out why this is still appealing to you. Now let's see what's going on with this person. They were married. I don't know. They were married. They were in a relationship. If it's a job that's contacting you, why do I want to go back to that, Steve? Right? That kind of thing. If it's a job that's contacting you, somebody didn't work out. They had to let whoever they hired go, or somebody died. Somebody died and the job became available. It's possible. It is possible. All right. Why is the Hierophant here? Not surprising. It's just there. It's part of the energy. It's unlikely, but it is there. All right. Tell me about this. Most likely this is somebody who's breaking up with somebody who's now single and free to pursue. I've got 9 of Pentacles here as the overall energy of this whole thing. And it's somebody who's single. It's somebody who's free now to do what they couldn't do before. But you've already been through a lot. You've learned a lot. While this energy was gone, you've learned a lot. And you felt like you grew, right? And you're like, and then they show up, Steve. I thought I was better. I thought I was higher vibration. They show up and my pants fall down. I mean, why? I feel like shit. I feel bad about myself. Do not try to figure out why your pants fell down. It's probably a belt issue. I mean, it could be. I mean, I don't know. Let's see where we go. It's important that you find out why. Don't beat yourself up. Our pants fall down all the time. All right, here we go. Tell me about this person. Okay. All right. It's crossed, our clarifying cards are crossed by the 4 of Swords. It's just a healing energy. Somebody here has healed or figured something out or had time to think. It could be an energy where somebody says, I've had time to think, I guess, yeah. They've had a lot of time to mull their feelings over. Somebody's healed. They're ready to roll, ready to rumble, free to pursue, liberated. Okay, what's on top? King of Pentacles. And why is that here? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. I mean, somebody wants to live a better life, and they've made changes to make that happen. They've freed themselves up to live a better life. Somebody has chosen the Cup over Pentacle. That's what they're going to tell you on some level. They've chosen the Cup over Pentacle. Let's take a look here real quick. Knight of Pentacles. Why else? 5 of Swords. Somebody's going on a half-assed spiritual journey. A little bit of a half-assed spiritual journey. I'm gonna downgrade their healing just a little bit. This is it's less about whether or not this person is better than they were before, and more about why you're still interested. Okay, just keep that in mind, and you'll be good to go with it. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. There's not really much else I can tell you. It flows both ways. The universe says it goes okay no matter what happens. 6 of Wands. Okay, so it works out no matter what. Here, let's go back to the original deck here. Let's see where we go. 1 card, the crossing card. What else you want to tell everybody? Anything? You want to tell everybody anything? What do we get? Emperor at the bottom, 4 Wands at the top. This is a high-level soulmate. This is a very powerful soulmate. This is someone you once wanted to walk a path with. Okay? Again, it keeps coming up. I think they were married. I think that's coming to an end. I think somebody's realized what's really important in life. I'm not sure if I believe 100%, see, Fakey McFakerman, I'm not sure if I believe 100% that they've freed themselves up fully, which might be a little bit of why you beat yourself up about why you're still interested. But again, somebody here is now revealing what they never revealed before about their feelings. All right. The lesson for you is why you're still interested. I think you're pretty well protected if you go for it. Again, you can. I don't have a devil on the table. I don't have anything where you end up in the gutter here. All right. So just keep that in mind. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. See where it goes here. It could be future influence for you, but it jives pretty nicely with the current energies that are around right now, for sure. Good luck.